So my first key component in technical is movement pattern. The reason for this is because if you don't have a good movement pattern, and if you try and make do a power clean and you've got a really bad form, then you can end up like this first picture here, where this guy's needing assistance. His feet aren't even in the right position. He looks like he's struggling, and he's having someone else to help him out, which is giving him a bad example, and he could potentially damage himself. And so he'd have to make sure that he knows the basics of power cleans and get his movement pattern correct before he can start performing with much heavier weights, which he's trying to attempt here, which he's completely failed at. The second picture shows obviously the correct technique for it. So he's got the right grip, his feet are in the right position, and he's got a straight back. Through that, he has prevented pretty much any injury from occurring, and he's also got the right clothing on to ensure that his knees don't pop out and things like that. So that's why it's important to prevent any injury from occurring, as it's a very complex move to make, as you've got, as you can see, you've got 3 different stages of the actual exercise performed. To be able to analyse this and test someone's movement patterns through Coach's Eye here, what Coach's Eye will do is we'll record from a front angle and also a side profile to see the person's movement pattern. So I'll film Mark, and I'll make sure he's got. I'll make sure he looks at a picture like this and show him that this is what he kind of needs to be looking at. So he needs to have his feet shoulder width apart, a proper grip on it, either side of the bar, making sure that he's got a straight back when he actually lifts. And that will obviously be done through Coach's Eye, because you might not be able to see it from when he's lifting, but if I record him, he'll be able to see it a lot better, and I can compare it to a professional lifter. And I can also compare it to other pictures as well, and through this we'll be able to get a good comparison to ensure that his movement pattern is dead on before he starts going to real competitive weight limits.